I was going to say exactly the same thing, actually. Just in terms of process, as Rob and Kathleen said, we were in sort of constant communication with the military in a way that we hadn't been in the palace, and constantly discussing things. That meant that sometimes there would be initial disagreement, but through debate we would reach a sort of common understanding. We also had, I think, a new device, a relatively new device, which was a weekly report, which gradually became less weekly, which I was explicitly asked to clear with the GOC. That meant that there was no sort of dichotomy between the two lines of reporting. We also had the Southern Iraq Steering Group, which met on a regular basis to talk about strategic issues. I think the military probably had two frustrations. One Rob has already mentioned, which is, can't we do it now? Can't we just do it ourselves? The other was, where's your plan? Down to the last sort of PowerPoint slide. And we couldn't really deliver on either of those. On the second one, that was because, obviously, we had to respond to events outside the base. I think, again, on both of those strands the military, through discussion, saw where we were coming from. For me, the fruition of that was a standing order that General Binns put in place in January 2008, which said, I'm speaking from my faulty memory now. Basically it said, our role is here to support the civilian effort, it's not the other way around, and that was fantastic, I think, and, as Rob says, getting the message down to the lower levels.
Can I just pick up on that last point? The American system was so vast, and it had so many coordination issues, that actually, if you were to compare the two, if you want to look at how the British-UK effort coordinated versus how the American effort coordinated, ours actually worked pretty well. Quite often the challenge was actually how to link into this very, very complicated American system, which didn't have obvious linking points.